I have no idea if I'm actually like currently live. Let's see. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, YouTube. You can do it. Oh, you can see me? Can you hear me? YouTube is weird sometimes. Hey Kim, hey Snoop, hey James, hey Share. Yes, I said Share. Um, is the video going okay or is my phone just being weird? Is my question. So the internet is being weird for me. I mean, it's New Orleans, so what's new? Okay, that sounds good. All right. I can't hear myself speaking like that. It's really creepy. Alrighty. All right. So I'm having like a mini flare up. It's not bad. It's just, eh. Um. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised. My phone is being weird at all. Gremlins, alien gremlins. Okay, that's better. How's everybody doing? What is up, everyone? Ugh. All right, so hey Stacy, what's up? So y'all know I do a little bit of a makeup portion at the beginning. This is what I used today because I just wanted really super easy. I did not have the energy or the motivation for anything more. Hey babe. I just used two colors, these two right here. That's it. That's all.
And that's me.
You're silly. Go watch your Kindle, boo boo. Take advantage of it while you can. And this is Big Poppy, of course, by ColourPop. It's good stuff. Go watch your Kindle. You goofy. You goofy.
Mommy, I have cinnamon rolls.
You want cinnamon rolls? You just had two. You just had two. Go watch your Kindle. Okay, that is mommy's.
Yeah.
You can put that right there. Okay. And the lip liner is BFF. And I used it's a lip crayon. What is the name of it? Gimme S'more. It's cute. By ColourPop. All right, I have to go get her another cinnamon roll, or we're gonna have a problem. Hey, you. Making me so slow, you're not gonna be able to move. Alrighty. Cinnamon rolls. They're so good. Okay. Just when I think I have everything ready, I'm ready ahead of time. Everything is cool. Nope. 3-year-old. Okay, let me see. Aliens. Aliens. I mean, flare-ups. Kim S says, sorry about your flare-up. Flare-ups just happen. That's just, it is what it is. Yeah, merch. From my gut. Aliens. You want cinnamon rolls? I think, man, she's working on 2 more. She's going to end up eating all of the cinnamon rolls. We'll speak about that at the end of the stream. You can never have too much brown sugar, I feel like. Hey, Vlad and Paller, how you doing? What's up? All right. I forgot. This is Truth Bomb. I love this stuff. It is a lip oil. Alien cinnamon rolls. Huh. How would that work out? I'm not even sure. That would have to be a whole separate stream. All right. Alrighty. So we've been talking about a lot of stuff that I thought everyone knew. And then I found out, no. So this one's really important. It is kind of like a master key of understanding toxic behavior. Hold on one second. Let me go over here. Okay, let me. Okay, here's the first link. And that is, what's the name of this? Medium.com. The name of the article is One Way to Disarm Gaslighters. Understand Darvo. Now, some of you are probably like, what? Who say what? Darvo. I did not know that not everyone knows about this, and I apologize for not doing this stream a while ago. Okay, Darvo. This article says that that it's like the Fibonacci sequence of aggressors, and I really like that term because it's true. Darvo stands for deny, attack, and then I've talked about this before though. Deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. So think about it. You're dealing with someone who is toxic. Maybe you caught someone cheating, right? Or doing something they weren't supposed to be doing, or they lied about something, or something like that. You caught them. You could have pictures, videos, witnesses, etc., and they could start doing the Darvo thing, right? Wasn't me. Didn't happen. Deny, attack. Why were you looking at my phone? You don't even have to look in the phone. Like sometimes messages can pop up and that causes problems, right? Or hey, you go in your room and eat. Go sit at your table. Not at the bed, okay? Go sit down, go eat. Is your Kindle up? Yes.
My Kindle's almost up.
Okay, well, why don't you go check and make sure. See if it's on. Take advantage of it while you can. All right, so then they'll attack. Well, you must be crazy to think that's happening. You must be crazy to think that's happening. That's that's that nuts or sluts thing that I've talked about. I'm speaking. What, baby?
It's almost full.
Okay, we'll go wait for it.
What?
Go wait for it, baby. Um. Okay, so they're gonna attack you because you have seen that negative behavior, right? So then they're gonna want to flip it. They're gonna want to twist things. They want to make you out to be the bad guy, them out to be the good guy. That's the reverse victim offender. So yes, hold on. James asks, "Is Darvo a type of gaslighting a person?" Yes, there's a lot involved in Darvo. So um, this was part of my training. Um, so if I had would have left a room and I'm actually talking about a case in particular, but I can't go into detail. Um, okay, so you had the victim and you actually have the abuser in the same room because, oddly enough, that law enforcement officer didn't think it was a good thing or necessary even to separate them, right? So I walk out of the room, look at my one coworker, and I'm like, lots of Darvo, just all the Darvo. I can use that one word to explain everything that's going on so far as the behavior goes with the person who's with that victim. So then my coworker understands that we need law enforcement to separate the two people. We need the law enforcement officer to understand how serious things are. Because if I come out saying Darvo, things are probably bad in that kind of scenario. Okay, so Darvo is a bunch of things all happening at one time. And it can involve more than two people. So you can have a group of people doing this and like targeting one or more people, or it can be a couple in an intimate relationship, right? Hey, it's quiet time for baby girl, which doesn't really exist because you're 3. Okay, so yes, is it an acronym? Yes. Hold on one second. Darvo is Darvo is an acronym for a response observed in many guilty people when accused of misconduct. It stands for Deny, Attack, Reverse, Victim, Offender. Darvo is a clear and simple pattern that you can see everywhere once you learn to identify it, like the Fibonacci sequence of aggressors. That is so true. Darvo is used to describe a common strategy of abusers. I've observed that actual abusers threaten, bully, and make a nightmare for anyone who holds them accountable or asks them to change their abusive behavior. This attack, intended to chill and terrify, typically includes threats of lawsuits, overt or covert attacks on whistleblowers' credibility, and so on. The attack will often take the form of focusing on ridiculing the person who attempts to hold the offender accountable. The offender rapidly creates the impression that the abuser is the wronged one, while the victim or concerned observer is the offender. Figure and ground are completely reversed. The offender is on the offensive, and the person attempting to hold the offender accountable is put on the defensive. Okay. Gaslighters, those who respond with Darvo when confronted about bad behavior, feed on your self-doubt. Even people who start out quite sure of themselves, if mistreated enough, become mentally and emotionally malleable. Hey, Valley Girl, how you doing? Baby girl, go in your room. Yum, yum. You better watch it. I'll eat all your cinnamon rolls. I mean, you got them right there. I will eat them. Don't. We'll take them in your room, or I'm gonna eat them. Go in your room. Go check your Kindle. It should be running. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to read that last line again. Even people who start out quite sure of themselves, if mistreated enough, become mentally and emotionally malleable. I've talked about this before. Okay, thank you. It's very sweet of you. I've talked about this before. If you're if you go through enough abuse and bullying, etc., it can make you very vulnerable and weak to love bombing, to being targeted by someone else, right? So love bombing, all of that can come into play and make it easier for the initial offender to continue abusing you, and also make it easier for other people to come in and be abusive. That's why most of the counselors and therapists I know will tell a victim, don't date after you get out of a DV situation for like a year or two, because you're very vulnerable. You need time to heal, right? You need time to get over that the abuse, because otherwise you're vulnerable. Okay. Snoop Medic posts National Domestic Violence Hotline, www.thehotline.org, 1-800-799-SAFE. Okay. James Collins says, sending healing positive vibes out to all who have suffered abuse. You are all valuable and needed. This is just a little reminder. True. Very true. I'm trying to read as much of the chat as I can. I know we have vision othered people who do listen to this, but it's kind of hard for me to, read these articles and do the chat at the same time. And I apologize. Okay. Now from the article, therefore my first, hold on. Where was I? The more you have been attacked, whether physically or emotionally, the easier it is for other people to destabilize you going forward. This is especially true if they use similar tactics to prior abusers, until you work through your issues about it, as this person did. It's the old, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Therefore, my first recommendation is a reminder that knowledge is power. One thing I've observed among gaslighters is that their first line of attack okay, you. Where's your Kindle? Their first line of attack when presented with someone else's needs is, it's all about you, as always. The denial of your objection is understood with the response. Okay. Then your motivations and you personally are attacked with an allusion to narcissism. And you can see how we're almost halfway through Darvo. So the most helpful first step I took was to do an online narcissistic personality inventory. And that I had to take one of those. You go through all kinds of personality profiles and tests and stuff. So here's the thing. If you're around someone who's toxic, even if you have had all kinds of of you've taken this test and all kinds of other personality profile tests. A toxic person who does Darvo, right, who gaslights and all that stuff, they're not going to care. They're not going to take it seriously. They're not going to listen. It doesn't matter what you say. Does not matter. Let's see. Okay, where is this other one? Hey, don't go in the kitchen, please.
That's wash my hands.
You can wash your hands later. Would you like a baby wipe?
No.
Come here.
No.
Don't.
Baby wipe.
Since when? Here.
No.
Here, wipe your face off.
I didn't need the baby wipe.
Well, I do.
You do.
Here. Wipe your face off.
No.
Don't. Okay, so. All right, so the whole point of Darvo is to destabilize you and try to make the offender look better, not have to face the actual realities of their behavior, not have to think about what they've done, or have any ramifications from their actions or consequences. You know, they don't want those consequences. For sure. Here. Okay. So, what do you do if you have someone Darvoing? Like you know what they did. You saw what they did. You heard what they did. This is what they did. But they're trying to reverse things on you and make you look like the bad guy. Well, what you don't want to do is Jade. Baby girl, stop. What are you doing? Let me find. Do you guys remember what jading is? Am I frozen? What's going on? So we got Rain. Pop quiz. What is Jade? I want to know that you guys know what I'm talking about. Because we talked about this, I think, the last stream. Here.
No way.
Hey, Sarah. How
No,
you doing?
Mommy, he is the accident.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Here, wipe your hands off.
No, baby.
Maybe I can't go back with you to wash your hands right now. Just wipe your hands off right here.
No.
Right. Okay, good. All right. So Snoop Medic posted narcissistic abuse recovery support group, and there's a link. Shermer posted crisis text line and a crisis text home to 741741 to connect with a crisis counselor for free. I love that idea. Okay, good, because I thought I was frozen. It's my phone. Aliens, baby girl. Yes, Jade, and there's a link to a website or a article, I think, website. James Collins says, I find it interesting how the abuser plays victim as victims deserve real understanding and compassion and rarely get it because of the Darvo. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Okay. What are those cats doing? Baby girl's in there too. Hey, cats. Jade, justify, argue, defend, explain. Don't do that. Okay? If somebody is Darvoing, now that you know what it is, what do you have an idea for? You can wash your hands in a minute when I can come back there with you, please. Come here. Do you want some hand sanitizer? You want some hand sanitizer? Close that door. You can just do that with your nose.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, come here. Come here. It's the flavor you like. Okay.
Who's your favorite?
Go ahead. All right. So if you see someone doing this Darvo technique, here, wipe off with this.
Oh.
Yeah. If you see someone doing this,
Maybe sanitizer.
yes, it smells good. It smells like what is this? Winter candy apple. Big and food. Oh, that smells good. Hold on, I need some of that too.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you. Go wash your Kindle, baby. All right. So if you see someone doing Darvo, especially if you've seen a pattern of someone who does this is what they do, right? When they're caught. Do not, Jade, no, do not justify, argue, defend, or explain. There's no point. Because anything that you say or do is going to be used against you by the person who Darvos. So what's the point? There is no point. Just walk away. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. It is what it is, huh?
Yeah. And I'm doing this like do this.
Yeah, you just go,
I
I know.
do.
You don't, Jade. You don't justify. What? Justify, argue,
This is a Heidi.
defend, or explain. Yeah, she's learning all this stuff at the age of 3.
Heidi.
Okay. She's learning all of this stuff at the age of 3.
This is a Heidi.
Hey, Katie. There you go. Go find your Kindle. You're silly. I'm gonna keep on bringing up what these things are in future streams. You're all gonna have this memorized. Don't worry. Snoop Medic posted justify, argue, defend, and explain. Jade. Yes. James Collins says, I can't remember what Jade is. You will. Don't worry.
Mommy,
Huh?
I turned off and
Be right back.
off and on.
I know. Come here. Bring your
And
I know. I'm so sorry. I forgot to charge it. There you go. Come here. Do you want your Kindle to turn on? Hey. That's enough. Okay, so
And stuck in the
Here.
And my son. Mommy, can you hand me more? Mommy, can you
Go
hand me?
take this. Go in your room. Here. Remember? let me finish this stream, and then you will have my full attention again. All right, so it just jumped.
Do we have to send the size?
No, you cannot have it. Nope. That is definitely a thing that I have to monitor, okay?
Can I? Yay!
Okay, so I'm trying to catch up with chat. Sarah Loves Donuts says, amen, walk away. Yes, indeed. Just walk away. It's all you can do. It doesn't even, look, people who do Darvo and who gaslight and all of this and that, toxic people like that are not going to change. There's really nothing you can say that will make them change. There you go. Come on. Okay. Alrighty. Do. Nothing's going to work, really. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Sorry for all the interruptions. We went for a walk, but we didn't go for a long enough walk. Usually if we go for a long enough walk, she'll just be sitting there chilling. We should have went for a longer walk today. Let's see. I mean, if, the fact that you're capable of looking at yourself and doing that work speaks volumes, because a lot of people who do this kind of behavior, they don't even consider how toxic they are. It never even crosses their mind. It's always everybody else's fault. Always. And many of them will never apologize. They're never going to admit they were wrong. They're never going to admit they did anything wrong. So if you catch someone cheating, typically they're not going to change. I mean, they may tell you they will, but and it is a lot of hard work. Like, if for somebody who's actually on that journey of working that toxicity out of them, that would have to be a tremendous amount of work. Yes, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, so you can be notified of the next video. James Collins says, nothing worth having is easy. To hate is easy. Fear is easy. That is true. Thank you, James. Today, we just kind of ran out of time a little bit. Usually we go down to the park and then, playtime. Then we come back. Couldn't do that today, though. Okay, so Darvo is also baiting. It makes the person who is experiencing the Darvo, the victim, wants to defend themselves. They want to justify what they're saying. They want to prove what they're saying is the truth, right? But if you have somebody, let's say you have a narcissist, or some other type of toxic personality, you can talk until you're blue in the face. You can have a mountain of evidence. It isn't going to make a damn bit of difference. Because they're just going to deny. What? They're going to deny, attack, reverse, victim offender. So you're always going to turn out to be the bad guy, according to them. You could be like a saint, and you'll still be the bad guy. And it won't matter anything that you say, usually with people like this. So here's why I have come to the decision not to respond to certain things. Because I'm not going to Jade. Hey, is your Kindle on?
No.
No. Go ahead and grab it. Do you want to eat the rest of it? Go ahead, watch your Kindle. I have icing all over my hand. Okay. Right on. Okay. I have like...
It's all over my hand too.
Okay, here, napkin. Oh, wipe your hands off. Good job. You have to look at all of the behavior. Are they focused on themselves, needing attention from others? Are they sneaky, defensive? Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Your gut instinct, and I've talked about this before, your gut instinct can and will tell you when you're being gaslit. You should listen to that. Listen to that. Retain the actual reality within yourself and don't let that person gaslight you, because toxic people love to gaslight. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. Oh, I'm not going to drop you. I promise, although you're getting pretty big. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, she's getting so big though I can hardly pick her up. We almost fell over. Like, as I'm holding her, I'm like, nee. So yeah, my hip hurts. I like totally whacked my hip on the door.
Mommy,
What, baby?
my Kindle is not working, and your Kindle is not working too.
I know. That's why I told you to hold the Kindle while it charges, to make sure the charger doesn't fall out. Okay, so gut instincts protect us from predators. Primitive instincts we no longer rely on, but we should rely on them, really. Um, James Collins says, I'm far from a saint. I have had a hard had it hard. I'm definitely not always been kind. I went to a lot of therapy to understand types of abuse and the cycle. Right. Um, are these two behaviors individuals use to communicate, but in an unhealthy way? Yeah, it's very unhealthy. Darvo is very unhealthy. And jading is just like a defense mechanism, but it isn't going to work because in order for the problem to be fixed, the other person has to actually listen. And typically, they're not going to, right? So, you know, you might as well just talk to a wall. You might actually get somewhere. um, okay. It must be hard to decipher between a victim and an abuser at times. I mean, it wasn't for me. Right. Well, I mean, there have been times where, because some abusers will do the false victimization, and then Darvo, that comes into it, right? So, gaslighting, false victimization, all of these things, Darvo is like an umbrella term that can cover all of that, right? So, um, baby girl, go check your Kindle. It might be charged up a little bit now. So, she's precious. She is. She is full of energy right now. Like she was just sitting still, watching her Kindle, eating her cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls might have been a bad idea. Thinking might have wanted to hold off until after the stream. Um, yeah, James says, I bet there are victims who actually feel they are the abuser because of Darvo. Yes. But I mean, Darvo can do a lot of damage to a person. So gaslighting makes you feel like there is no stability to the ground underneath you, right? Some people say that while they're being gaslit and afterward, they feel dizzy. It mentally destabilizes you and it makes you feel like, there's no stability to the universe. So, yeah, yes, Darvo can make you walk away feeling like you are the person with the problem. When in reality, you're not. You're just speaking the truth. But that doesn't even matter. If you're dealing with a toxic person or a narcissist, especially, you can speak the truth until your head falls off. They're not even going to notice. They're not going to care. It doesn't mean anything to them because ultimately, more than likely, in reality, you don't mean anything to them. So, if look, if Darvo is happening, you're being baited into jading. Don't jade. That's how you defeat the Darvo. Blame it on the sugar. No, seriously. She's not normally this rambunctious. And I did not have any sugar rolls, and I'm thinking, or cinnamon rolls, and I'm thinking I should have. Abusers that, dude, hold on. I'm putting that up there. Sarah Loves Donuts says abusers are good at making you feel crazy. Yes, indeed. Why? Because that helps them maintain control over you. It's coercive control. Darvo and coercive control. Glove, hand. And they're baiting, they bait you into responding, into reacting, right? So when you do that, Jade, if you don't Jade, you're just like, and walk away. Ultimately, that's really all you can do. And the truth always comes out in the end, some kind of way, right? So, you know, I mean, I've had friends who, one of my girlfriends, her ex, oh God, he was a piece of work. In front of a friend group of like 30 people plus like a bunch of other people we didn't even know. He did a bunch of things that was all abusive. We all saw it, and then he said he didn't do it. So he was trying to gaslight like a large group of people, and we're all like, "No, bro," like no. um, like he thought he was super charming, but in reality, he was just pathetic. And yeah, that was a wake up moment for her because we all saw what he was doing. And we all confirmed for her the actual reality versus the gaslighting he was doing on her. And there, thus comes the downfall of that relationship. Thank the gods, because I could not stand that dude. He was just such a scumbag. Okay, so in other streams, I'm going to continue talking about Darvo, Jade, baiting, just all of it. Just all of it. You're going to be hearing this a lot. It might get repetitive, but it'll only be repetitive because you're going to memorize this stuff. And then when you see it, you're going to be like, oh, that's okay. I don't want anyone to ever have to deal with this in your personal lives. And you'll see it all over the place. You'll see it in movies. You'll see it. I've seen it play out in comic books. I'm not even kidding. In a comic book, whoever made that comic book was smart and was actually teaching people something. Um, I've seen it in workplace environments, in families. You know, it's you got, let's say you got a toxic mom and or toxic dad, enabler, whatever, right? All right. If they are trying to control, let's say, an adult child, then they might Darvo and bait to try to keep control over that person. So then if that person tries to move away, yes, I've seen this happen. Yes, it is domestic violence and it is abuse. Um, so then if that now adult child tries to move away, it's coercive control. It is abuse. You don't have to be in an intimate relationship for someone with someone to be abused. Shermer says, the end of our marriage, he said, how could you accuse me of that? I said, but I know you did. I have the proof. He smiled and said, you didn't think I would tell you the truth, did you? Wow. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Ooh, that's wow. Emotional control was big in my childhood. Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Do you got your Kindle up?
No.
Ow. Ow, ow. That's my knee. No, what's up with your Kindle?
It turned off again.
We'll go, is it plugged in?
No.
We'll go plug it in. You know how to.
But they just plug it in.
Okay, we're not doing martial arts right now, okay? We'll do training later. Go check your Kindle. Go see if you can plug it in. I know you can plug it in. I've seen you do it. James says, as a man, my ego didn't allow me to see the abuse I was having to deal with. And the show made so much sense to me. Thank you so much. Anyone can be abused. Men, women, non-binary people, just across the board. If you're human, you can be abused. Governor Como is a good case study. There's a lot. There's a lot going on there. My whole marriage flashed before my eyes. All the times he accused me of imagining things and yelled at me for accusing him. That's Darvo. That's Darvo. At some point, we're going to talk about some other things that kind of go into all of that. But yeah, no. And that whole when your abuser is cheating, but they accuse you of cheating, that's Darvo. That's reverse. What? Reverse victim and offender. That's Darvo. Like, you know, you're not cheating, and you know they are, but they're trying to switch things, right? They are usually brilliant liars. It's a skill. Yes. I'm going to leave that there for just a second. I'll be right back. That is a good point. I don't know what to do for you. Here. Go sit on the couch. Check your Kindle. See if it's working. Oh. Say thank you. Thank you. Okay. Go sit on the couch. Cool. All right. Daryl Frost. I mean, it depends on the person, right? Some of them are really good at it, and it's like I'm sitting there watching someone do this, and I'm like, wow, you're really fooling a lot of people. Not everyone, but that's a lot of Darvo going on there. Go sit on the couch, check your Kindle. Yes. Understanding gives us power to heal. Yes, indeed. Refresher, codependency. Yes, the last stream and this one kind of go together. And triangulation is something that goes into it too. Hopefully you can hear me. I had that upside down. Triangulation, like Darvo, can be used with, like, let's say like you have a mom or a dad, whatever, toxic person, and then like 3 siblings, and they're all kind of I've actually seen this happen. They're all kind of ganging up on the one sibling who's the scapegoat, right? So the parent is using the other 2 children to kind of Darvo and coercive control the scapegoat child, if that makes sense. So that can be, triangulation can be a really harmful thing too, because it makes you feel separate from everyone. It makes you feel ostracized, and it just deepens the abuse that you go through. And it's really, really hard. Jade, don't justify, argue, defend, explain. Yes. To avoid circular conversations, don't Jade. Yes. That is the only way you can stop them. Darvo is an Acronym for deny, attack, reverse, victim, and offender. Deny, attack, and reverse, victim, and offender. It's a common manipulation strategy of psychological abusers and physical abusers too. I mean, just abusive, toxic people in general. But yes. Yes. Okay, so the stream today is not going to be a long one because, baby girl, what are you doing? You're supposed to be on the couch checking your Kindle. I know, but go check and see if it's back on. She's glued to me today. She's stuck to me like glue. And I don't mind. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to cover everything from the last stream and this stream, and we're going to kind of expound upon it. We're going to expand and talk about more things, okay? And I'm also going to open it up for panel tomorrow, so that we can kind of just converse with each other more. And I know that we have some vision othered people who watch on occasion. So, if anyone, would like to come speak with us, it might be easier to be involved in this stream. Bear in mind, I could lose my vision at any time, so I understand, okay? So, yeah, hey Hatter, how you doing? I'm just about to jump off here. A narcissist tool of choice, at least one of them. Yes, that is true. Alrighty, so don't forget to like, hit subscribe, ring the bell, hit all, do all the things, and you have the right to say no. Your no should be respected. If it isn't, it might be Darvo, and you might want to just no Jade, no Jade, walk away. Food time. Yes, we can have some food time. Comment about some food. I'll be right back. Hey. What are you doing? Go sit on the couch. Check your Kindle. Okay, I'm just about done with the stream, and then we can wash the hands and wash the face. All right. And you also need to brush your teeth again. Okay.
Oh, what's that one?
Okay, so go check your Kindle real quick.
What's that lost me hat?
In a minute. Hey, in a minute. Go check your Kindle. Okay. All right, go check your Kindle. I don't think so. Hey, stop. I don't think so. I didn't hear him. I could totally be wrong there. Stop. Shh. Hey, shush. Go look at your Kindle for me real quick. See if it's on. Go see if it's on. You really want some? I want ice cream too. I want that. What was it? Chocolate Rocky Road. Stuff was good. Pizza. Oh, that sounds good. Bacon wrapped hot dogs. Oh. Hot fudge sundae. Oh, that sounds good. Super thin pizza crust. Extra sauce is the best. Not bad. I'm having a root beer float right now. I'm kind of jealous. I can't remember the last time I had a root beer float, and now I'm gonna be like, I need a root beer float. Like, that needs to happen. Man, root beer floats are good. Especially A&W root beer, for whatever reason. I don't know. It's really good. Just finished the last sneaky frosty in my freezer. Bark is the only correct. Okay, so A&W or Barks? I think A&W is really good, but I'm probably biased. Hey.
Surprise!
Baby girl.
Surprise!
Don't jump on the bed. All right, yeah. I gotta run because she's about to bounce off the walls. So.
Surprise!
Hey, come here. Come here. Come sit on my lap. Before you fall off the bed, you know you're not supposed to jump on that bed. Come on. Come here. Turn around. Oh! All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate y'all.
Bye bye.
And-
Kiki.
Oh, you're so cute.
They're so gone.
I know. Oh, that was my nose. All right. Okay. Shh. Thank you for being here. Have a good day or night, whatever. And I hope y'all are doing well. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Mommy,
What, baby?
I forgot to say have a good day.
Oh, that was so sweet, baby.
Have a
Okay.
good day, Have a good day. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're silly. Okay, you. And everybody says bye.